John Gruy, down here winning championships at Loretta Lynn. Tell us all about it.
Man, this is a great week. Got the whole shot that moto, which really helps you out, makes it a little bit easier. You can see, take the lines you want to take. Man, everything just went good. And my Dunlop tires, man, I hooked up great off the start, got me out there, and man, rode a smart race and stayed up and won another moto.
What does it mean for this championship? What does it mean to you?
Man, it means so much. You know, Loretta's being the biggest, the best, the most fun amateur race anybody can attend. So to come down here and ride with guys like DeHoop and Karsten and Tertelli and, oh man, all them guys, it's just, to be able to run up front with any of them, it's amazing. I love it.
Who do you like to thank?
Yeah, for sure. Team Babbitts, Ambo, Kawasaki, all the help they've given me. Dunlop Tires, Fox, Twin Air, Dr. D, Factory Connection. Thanks a ton for doing some last minute tweaking. Made it awesome. Renthal, Decal Works, the bike's looking sweet, and Flying Colors for doing such a sick paint job on my helmet. And my girlfriend for helping me out with everything she does, and I couldn't do it without her. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations, John Gruy. Now for the champagne toast. And then we'll get the rest of the guys up here. Give it up for John Gruy.
Wes is going to reset down there for our 50-plus class. I'll just give you an update. Jace Pennington leading the way. Schoolboy 1 BC. Mitchell Faulk is your points leader with a 6-1 coming in. Brock Papy a 4-2 right behind him. So it's going to be a showdown heading into this final moto. Marco Canella a 1-3. Canella's actually the points leader. Then Papy, then Faulk. Any one of these guys can win it. Don't count out Carter Hallpayne either. More podiums coming from Wes. Your leader right now, Jace Pennington, Faulk, and Papy, second and third. Faulk right now holding the points lead if we were to end it right now. Pennington, unbelievable, 22nd in the first motos, and now leading the way and in dominant fashion, absolutely rolling over Mitchell Faulk right now. Good job, Jace Pennington. I'm glad I have my sheet in front of me. Didn't get stolen.
Oh, just wait a second, it'll get taken.
Yeah, that's right, he'll be up here. Jace Pennington looking at 11-7-1 moto scores at the moment, early in this third and final Schoolboy moto. Yeah, smell the two strokes. Premix. Hear him ring these little 125s out.
This is the best class in my opinion.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, we saw a rider right there just to get a little bit sideways. Hit some of those deep braking bumps right here. You know, the track is not getting easier as the days go by.
No, by no means. Wes, if you got us down there, if you need to interrupt, just let us know. We'll give you time down there for the podium. But at the moment, Pennington, Faulk, Papy, let's break it down. Papy.
They have a tie right now for the lead.
Papy has to pass Faulk. Oh, go ahead, Wes.
Hey, I'm down here shuffling down here. I got Rodney Smith, moto winner up there. A little short on the championship, but I know you're not done yet. You can come back going after it again next year. Tell us about it.
Yeah, no, it ended just like last year. I'm pretty happy. You know, I come out to work with a lot of my RSMX and RacerTV students and, you know, spend the week with them. And I get a chance to ride the track and a little bit of feedback. Earl May's been pushing me real hard the last few years. And it's fun, you know. I think it kind of gives it into me on that last moto, but I rode smart my last moto. I actually tried racing the track and not worry about where he was, and you know it helped. You know, like I said, I don't think he was pushing either, but it was fun. You know, it's always fun to win.
Who would you like to thank for this moto win?
Well, obviously Moose Racing. Suzuki's been a real big part of my whole career. FMF, Maxima Oil, Dunlop Tires, Race Tech Suspension. You know, at Cherubies. Shoot, I know I'm for X-Brand Goggles. A bunch of people. You know, I've been with a lot of my sponsors my whole career, and it's really neat. And you know, most people know me as an off-road rider. You know, I've rode here a lot of times in GNCCs, and you know, the ranch has actually been real good to me. I've won a lot of GNCCs here, and it's a little bit more like West Coast riding. The trails are, the track, motocross track's not, but the trails are a little bit faster and shelly rock. So if anybody wants to come by and talk about woods, I'm over at the Moose Truck. Come on in and say hi.
Congratulations out there, guys. Give it up, a moto win. Let's hear it for Rodney Smith. All right, finishing second. Come on up here, Barry McCarty. Finishing third, Barry McCarty will talk to you for the bronze medal. Put that on there. Finishing third in this race. Guys, give it up. 50 plus, finishing third with the bronze, Barry McCarty. Congratulations, Barry. Good job.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't get a good start that time. Bike bogged down. I got a lot of traction coming off the gate and got a bad start. Was able to follow in behind Earl and just keep him in check and just rode as best I could and finished third.
Now you raced another class. I believe it was, what, 30 plus? And you're in there banging it with those guys.
It was a 40 plus. Was leading the race and ran into a lapper. And second moto, I ended up getting third. But it's coming. I hope I can pull first off in that class.
Tell us about the good people helping you out.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife for her support and my son to come along with me. Spaceport Cycles in Titusville, and Bex Tech Suspension, Race Tech Suspension, FMF, HBD Moto Graphics, and Rad MX Videos.
Congratulations out there, guys. Give it up. Barry McCarty finishing third, taking a bronze. And now your champion. He hails from Tallahassee, Florida. Spends time at the White Fences Training. Crew chief of Camp Carmichael. Finishes second, but good enough for the championship. Your 50-plus Grand National Champion, Earl the Pearl May. And the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award winner. We're going to deck you out, Earl. Yeah, another $100. You're going to Waffle House on the way home. Can't you just wait? All right, Earl. Hey, you got it done, man. Rodney Smith gave you a run for your money.
Yeah, man, Rodney's a great rider. You know, I know he's going to be tough and wherever he goes. I used to race with him, like I said, 25 years ago, and he's a great rider. And, man, went out for the parade lap. They'd watered it a good bit with intermission. I was like, oh, man, that's, you know, he got ahead of me, and I was really wanting to race with him. I was like, man, I got to be smart and try to stay in second. I knew Barry was behind me, but track got worked in. But I'm really happy, man. I worked hard for this. You know, bicycled probably a couple thousand miles and ridden countless laps at home getting ready, and it feels good for me.
Yeah, I see on your Instagram, even when it's raining and muddy over there at the property, you're just like, hey, I got to ride in the mud and the rain because I got to get ready for the rain.
Yeah, that's pretty much my program. I just kind of set what times I'm going to ride, and I do it. If it's rain, as long as it's not lightning, I'm out there. If it's raining, whatever, we just deal with it. Because it's like here, you know, you never know what you're going to get. So, yeah, it feels good.
What does this mean for you to win this championship?
Man, it's awesome with me. I've been here a lot of times. You know, as they posted, I don't remember exactly how many times I've been here, but a lot of seconds, thirds, fourths, and this makes 3 firsts. So I'm really super pumped to get in.
Who do you want to thank, Earl?
Oh, my wife's awesome. You know, she's doing way more than her fair share all summer, so I can ride and train and stuff. Alex, Bones, Mitch, everybody at Pro Circuit. My bikes, I've been back and forth with suspension, getting it like super now. Those guys are awesome. Ryan Holiday, Doug Duchette at Kawasaki Team Green, Aaron and Todd at Fox, Oakley, Rob at Dunlop, Twin Air, Motion Pro, David at Renthal, Bobby at Kissimmee Motorsports, Billy at Stellar, and Drew at Flow Plates. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody.
Well, congratulations, Earl. We're going to let you celebrate. It's time for the champagne. A little celebration. There's the champagne. You got to get the shot. I'm out of here. Do what you do.
Thanks,
Back
Wes.
to you guys up in the skybox.
All right, thanks. Congrats out to Earl May and John Gruy with those titles. Who will we be congratulating in the Schoolboy class when it's all over? Pretty complicated scenario here. Jace Pennington is the spoiler. He leads the moto. Mitchell Faulk wants to beat him badly. Right now, we are looking at a 3-way tie on points. If it ended like this, Faulk, Papy, and Marco Canella will all be tied. And Faulk would get the title because he has the better finish in the third moto. But if Marco Canella, who's in 5th, can get the 4th place man, Austin Smith, Canella will gain 1 point, break the 3-way tie, go into the lead, and win the title. So, if Canella can make a pass, what can Faulk do? Well, he can try to go from 2nd to 1st and get around Jace Pennington, your leader, on the 31. So Pennington leads. 2nd is Mitchell Faulk, 62. Brock Papy, that's who you're watching on your RacerTV.com screen. Just kidding. He is 3rd.
Yes, and we saw Faulk all over the back of Jace Pennington in the earlier laps, and we were looking at it and said, why is he stressing about this too much? He has the lead. But as it's going right now, Marco Coletto is in 5th place. If he gets around the rider that's in front of him, Austin Smith, who is right behind, then he's going to take the lead spot. So Faulk needs to try to close that gap right now and back up on Jace Pennington, just in case something happens that he is in that position to be able to take the overall.
So your rider you're seeing right now out of the Yamaha Mechanics area, Marco Canella on the 64, is trying to pass Austin Smith. If he does it, he takes over the championship lead. Right now he's in a three-way tie, but he'll lose the tie. So he has to make this pass. The two YZ125s down the long short chute and headed to the 10 Commandments. Austin Smith, he's not in the title hunt, went 34-8, but all of a sudden now this fourth place spot he's in is so critical. And he probably has no idea that that fourth place is going to affect the championship. He just wants a good finish for himself.
Yes, and for the guys that have the three-way tie for the lead right now, even if they have pit boards, this is just too much information to try to get to you.
Yeah.
Really to focus in such a rough mechanics area straightaway is just pretty much go for the win.
Yeah, Mitchell Faulk, second place. You got to get Jace Pennington. But man, Pennington has pulled away. 5 seconds is the gap. Look at that last lap time, 156. Faulk at 158. Pennington is not letting up.
And the lap before that, he had set the fastest lap of the race right now with 155.5. So these guys in the two strokes are still moving really fast. You know, these are some of the best lap times that we've had all week to any of the classes.
Yeah, you're down to the 155s. You're doing something right. Still watching the 64 of Canella in fifth. He's about to get in the sweeper by the beach around the pond. We'll update you right now. No change. Still the 23 of Austin Smith. Still holding a nice gap over Canella. Canella's got to get him. I cannot imagine what the emotions are like down to that Yamaha Mechanics area. They got to be going nuts down there.
Absolutely. You know, just looking at numbers, they're probably at a piece of paper right now, just writing down, looking at where everybody's at. You know, I'm sure back in the day we had walkie-talkies to try to communicate with the mother on the sideline, doing the numbers, mixing them up to try to just communicate with the mechanic to tell the rider what he needs to do.
Go, go, go. That's the message. Faulk, I don't know if he's going to be able to get. Oh, Faulk actually closed in that last time around. He's 5 seconds down. Now it's 4. Faulk doesn't need to pass Pennington yet.
Yeah,
but if Canella does make a move, then it all changes.
And Austin Smith is holding himself in justice right now. You know, he had a lap time was a second faster than Marco Canella, who's behind him, who Marco Canella needs to get Austin Smith to win this championship.
So the 23 of Austin Smith, he is the spoiler right now. 64, Marco Canella, they're in Storyland. If Canella can make the pass, Canella is your champ. If he can't make the pass, it's going to be Mitchell Faulk. And Brock Papy is tied with these guys in points. But he would have to pass Faulk, gain one position. That would change it. But Faulk has been pulling away from Papy throughout this moto. So Papy, he needs a mistake out of Faulk. Faulk goes down, then the title could be Papy's. A three-way tie, classic warfare in the 125 Schoolboy class.
So we have two spoilers in here right now, Jace Pennington and Austin Smith.
Yeah.
So, you know, just we have to see which rider is the first one to break. You know, if neither of them break, then one of the riders have to step up.
Across the billboards, Jace Pennington, the 31. Shout out to him out of Walnut Hill, Illinois. And see the 62 of Mitchell Faulk, KTM Orange Brigade rider out of Costa Mesa, California. Can he bring the title all the way back to Costa Mesa? California, by the way, I think he's got a big win streak lately with this state trophy. Dominating year after year. I think it's been like 2007 or something since they haven't won the state trophy, which is the trophy that goes to the state with the most titles. Although I cry foul on it one year because Jason Lawrence got credit to help California win titles. Lawrence is from Jersey, bro.
Yeah, he's from New Jersey.
Come on, man.
I don't know, I think Texas back in a few years ago when they used to dominate the C class.
Had to.
Yeah,
Oh.
the C, you know, they got like all 8 titles in C class, but yeah, I'm sorry.
Mum's the word on dominating the C class. Faulk, let's check the last lap time. A 1:58.1. He has it down to 3.5 seconds on Pennington. Again, he doesn't have to get him, but if Canella makes a pass for 4th, then he will have to get him. So this could be a matter of 2 passes happening at the same time. Man, this is good racing.
Jace Pennington right now, he's looking good out front, looking strong. You know, it looks like he might have had some problems early in the week, but he came away with a great start here, and I think he might actually got the Bell Helmets whole shot, and he's just been checking out.
Yeah, man. Jace Pennington on a 31, holding up under all sorts of pressure in this race. We go back to those dueling Yamahas. There's the 64 of Canella. He's the one that needs to make some passes. Got to get the 23. You got to give credit to Austin Smith, who's run a great race. 2 laps to go?
Yes, 2 laps to go. So these
so
guys need
pressure.
to get to work right now.
Canella has got Smith in his sights. This could be the pass for the title. It would be a pass for 4th place. Airing out that
Austin
tabletop.
Smith making a little mistake right there. But he was squeezing his bike, you know, so obviously he was listening to Matt Walker's Moto X tips that we said earlier. It was over the loudspeaker, so he's like, okay, so that's what I need to do to try to get this title. Or at least get a better moto finish in. And look how long that rut is right there. It's like a train track coming. And, Canella's getting caught up behind a lap rider right there.
Oh, that's going to cost him. Now he's got to go back to work. 1.5 laps to try to pass Austin Smith. Now everyone's going to be hot and tired at the end of a moto like this. You're not going to not be tired. But if you are tired, Austin Smith, not nearly as much to gain. It'd just be a decent moto finish for him. Canella has a title on the line. How much of an edge is that going to give him in this scenario?
That's just going to have to cook him into the afterburners right now, just like
And
he's
doing
doing
it.
right now. He's trying.
Woo!
He switched up his rhythms, but Austin Smith is holding strong right now. A very impressive ride right now that he has going.
In the 10 Commandments, tripling through the middle. Canella doing everything he can to try to make this pass. But it's still not enough. 3-way tie in the points. Mitchell Faulk will win it if it ends like this, but if Canella on the 64 coming out of Storyland can make this move, then the title is his. Faulk up front, riding so hard to try to catch Jace Pennington to give himself some insurance. 3.2 seconds though the gap. Jace Pennington does not care whose points are where. He just wants some gold. Oh, side by side. Wide open on these YZ125s. They're headed into the big sweeper. Down the inside goes Canella. Does he have him?
I don't know. The outside's been fast all week long, and Austin Smith is still able to hold on as of right now, but coming to the final turn for the finish line, we're going to see the white flag right now. Oh, and Canella almost getting tangled up in his back end, so he's to try to play this smart right now coming to the last lap.
And Smith weathers the storm again. Last lap. Canella has to make this pass.
Oh!
Yeah, Yamaha, I don't know if there's any team tactics here at the Schoolboy level. These aren't factory level riders. Did he just make the pass? Did he get it done?
Yes, Austin Smith made a mistake coming in that long rut before the mechanics area, so Marco Canella was able to give him by, but right now he needs to hold strong and try to ride a wide bike because now he has the championship.
He almost threw that thing away. Big swap out of the corner. These guys are going to be exhausted. That's when you make the most mistakes. There's pressure on. And one more thing, there's no way. This is too complicated, the math. I don't think that these guys know necessarily what they need to do. I don't know if Canella knows that was good enough for the pass. In fact, he's in 4th place. He probably isn't feeling good about it. Probably not sure if that's enough to get it done.
Yes,
Last time around, Pennington put the hammer down and pulled away from Fox, so I don't think Fox is going to be able to get the position he needs.
Yeah, Canella coming in with the Moto 1 score, so he knew what he needed to do. He coming in good intentions, but then he got a 3rd, and so, but a 1-3-4 will take the championship right now if things were going to stay the same.
Unreal. This is a 125 action at its best. It's close. It's a good contest, and a lot of ambitious young kids. There's probably 5 or 6 that were capable of winning the title, but who will be the one that actually does it? Mitchell Faulk needs to pull something crazy out here now on the final half a lap if he wants to win this title, because Canella, with a clutch last lap pass, has moved into the points lead.
Yes, and the Jace Pennington coming across to the finish line, so he's going to be the winner of this. Mitchell Faulk in 2nd. You know, there's a little pretty big gap behind Mitchell Faulk, 14 seconds to Brock Poppy, and then another 8 seconds until we'll see if Marco Canella can take this victory.
Last turn for Canella. Don't Fred Andrews it and blow it in this tree turn. Oh, he's clear. And it looks like Marco Canella has pulled it off with a 4th place finish.
Okay, so he knew. He knew what he had to do because he's excited right now.
Nah, bro, he just heard us.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, he's listening to the announcers.
Oh, yeah, they don't have loud bikes either. It's just 2 strokes.
That's right. That's right. So Canella is going to go 1-3-4, and with 8 points, that is going to edge Faulk, who goes 6-1-2, and Papy, who goes 4-2-3. 1 point, the final margin of victory. This is all unofficial, of course. We'll wait for them to sort it out down there. Carter Hall-Payne and Jace Pennington are going to round out your top 5 overall. In the Moto, Pennington, the win. Faulk second. Papy third. Canella and Austin Smith. He ended up being the difference maker, the decider. And he finishes 5th. Canella made that pass behind the billboards. We've been talking about it, Sean. Those aren't ruts. Those are just ditches.
Yes, that's just a long, long train right there, you know. In that case, you know, if you lose your balance, you might as well just take both feet off and try to just move the bike under your legs right there.
And that ended up making the difference. The mistake from Austin Smith allowed Marco Canella to get by, take 4th, and that will swing the championship his direction. Jace Pennington, 11-7-1. Good moto performance for him, but he's only 5th overall. We'll let Wes Kane take it on the podium.
All right, down here on the podium, I'm going to go ahead and talk to my moto winner. Come on up here, Jace Pennington. We're going to talk to Jace Pennington. All right, Jace Pennington, right here. Whole shot bell helmet, whole shot award winner, and a gold medal. Congratulations out there. First and foremost, let's talk about your whole shot.
I knew I could get the whole shot again. It was my 3rd whole shot in a row. I just had to focus and just pick my gears at the right time, holding on longer than everybody else. It was definitely a mental thing.
Who do you want to thank for that whole shot?
7, Pirelli, Arai, Von Zipper, Tag, Power Band, Asterisk, Garnier, KTM, my mom, my dad, SI Motorsports, Real Link Graphics, Nihilo, and just everybody. Thank you so much.
How does it feel to win a moto here and get that gold medal?
It feels great. I've been working so hard the past week and a half. I got hurt, had to take a few weeks off, and I just came back swinging and proved what I can do.
Congratulations out there. Jace Pennington with a moto win, a gold medal, and the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award recipient. Guys, give it up one more time for Jace Pennington. All right, bronze medal. Let's talk to Brock Papy. Brock Papy, come on up here. Finishing 3rd with a bronze medal. Brock Papy. Congratulations, Brock Papy. Great job out there. Tell us about your race.
You know, it wasn't a bad race. I rode really tight. You know, the bike's still awesome. Can't complain. My starts are just not there this week. You know, I'm just having fun, and we're just going to keep working and working until I get better.
What's it mean for you to win this medal down here?
It means a lot. You know, I'm a young gun in the class, but that's no excuse. But it means a lot to me.
Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Orange Brigade, KTM, WP Suspension, Fly, KTM, WMR, FMF, 100% for the awesome goggles, Mom and Dad, all my family, everybody else, thank you so much.
Congratulations, guys. Let's hear it for Brock Pappy. Now finishing second, the 62 ride. Where's Mitchell Faulk? Mitchell Faulk, come on up here. Great job out there, guys. Let's hear it for Mitchell Faulk with the silver. Congratulations. Tell me about your race.
Yeah, my race was pretty good, and I just messed up my first moto with a 6th place. And if I had 5th, and if I could have got that, shoulda, woulda, coulda, I would have got the title. But I came up a little short, and so I've learned a lot. I've gone through a lot, and to get back to my
We'll fill in for West KY. It is a hot swap. Woot, 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 woot. Got the air wrenches out on those batteries, making a pit stop for the microphone before we talk to our champion, Marco Canella. That was a clutch ride, making the pass on the last lap. We appreciate these guys making it interesting for the television show here. Out on the track, we have a pair of 65 classes coming up next. It'll be 65, 10 to 11 limited. Next up, Maximus Volan trying to round out a title.
All right, back on the pipe. We got her going, got her rejetted. We're all ready to go up here. All right, tell us about it.
Yeah, I just had to get Jace for the win, and I couldn't do it. He's riding really good, and it was just kind of where everyone placed behind me. And as I said, I just came up a little short. So next year I'll come back fighting in the B class and be ready this time.
What do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank everyone from KTM, Red Bull, 7, Bell Helmets, 100%, Dunlop, FMF, Renthal, just everyone that helps me. Thank you.
Congratulations out there with a silver medal. Give it up for Mitchell Faulk. Hey, guys, thanks a lot for picking that up. Hey, every now and then you foul a plug, so you got to be ready. You got to have an extra one with you, and you get it done. All right, let's talk to our champion, Schoolboy 1, 12 to 16 BC. Come on up here, Marco Canella. Kip Bigelow. Marco Canella, ladies and gentlemen, your national champion. Marco, did you actually know where you were out there on the track? I mean, you finished up 4th. That was good enough to seal the deal.
I somewhat knew. I told my dad if I need to pass someone to write pass on the pit board, and he had passed the whole race. So I was just trying to get the guy in front of me, pushing as hard as I could, and the track was really fun. I had a blast out there, and everyone else was riding so amazing, got off to a good start, and just had fun.
At one point of the race, the top 3 guys, finished 1, 2, 3, they were all tied. So those guys had to actually beat another one, but you slipped up and you were the dark horse and you take the championship. Got to be excited. Tell us all about it.
I mean, it feels so amazing. I've dreamed about this so many times, and for it to become a reality, it's just awesome. Best feeling in the world.
Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad so much for supporting me throughout all this. The whole Crown family for supporting me so much. Defiance Lifestyle, Rob over there just supporting us. Atlas, Rhino Power, Dragon, Fly, Rhino Power, Orthoflex, Moto Park, Yamaha, anyone else I forgot. Thanks, guys, so much. I really appreciate it.
So now after this win, what are we going to see you next? You stepping up? What are we going to do?
Not sure yet. We still got one more Schoolboy 2 moto, and then we'll go from there, see what happens.
This guy's going to Disney World. All right, Marco Canella, congratulations. Great job out there. Here's the bubbly. Pop the champagne. Get in the mix. It's time to celebrate our national championship winner, Marco Canella.